Feels pretty good. I mean, obviously, we're playing pretty good as a team right now, and if the team's playing well, that means your quarterback's going to get some recognition. So that means we're playing good as a team. So, I mean, I'm happy with it. If we can keep it rolling, then it's good.
Baker, you told us last week you had kind of calmed down, at least at the start of games. How much has that helped you?
Oh, it's helped me settle in early, make good decisions on my reads. I mean, honestly, I feel like I've made great decisions on my reads so far this year, especially late in the season as of recent. I mean, throwing mistakes, physical mistakes are going to happen, missing a ball here and there, but I mean, settling in early, being able to get comfortable and get the guys the ball early on it's made me feel a lot more comfortable.
Was that something you did on your own, or did you have to talk with
I mean, early on in the season, you're kind of juiced up, just getting back into it, especially I was, just because I had to sit out last year and I was a little more amped up for the games. But Coach Riley talked to me about settling in early, just doing my job, and so we kind of handled that together, and I've just taken it to the game.
There's a Baylor game in particular, but then 3 or 4 games before that, Samaje's really kind of getting back to where he was last year. And is he doing anything different?
No, he's always the same player, always the same guy, and that's what you got to love. No matter what's happening, he's going to be the same guy. You can always count on him. But up front, we're doing a lot better job. I mean, our guys are settling in and doing their job. They're getting the fronts and the blitzes ID'd correctly, and we're kind of gashing people when they're blitzing us. So, I mean, you couldn't ask for a better situation for us to get the running game going.
You get 1 year to play with Sterling, but can you talk about the chemistry you've developed with him over these first 10 games?
I mean, he's an incredible receiver. In my opinion, he's the best receiver in the country. That gets overlooked just because the names and the stats that other people put up. I mean, he's a guy that on a daily basis he puts in his work and his. I mean, he produces. So, I mean, I can trust him no matter what. I mean, I saw something. I threw it to him 16 times in the game, and 14 of it were catches. I'm not a mathematician, but that's a pretty good percentage. I mean, I can rely on him, and then when the ball's in his hands, he's going to go get it, and he's going to make somebody miss.
Have you noticed a difference in the way Coach Riley is calling plays the last few weeks, just kind of as he adjusts to the Big 12?
I mean, he trusts us a little bit right now. And so when he can trust us, he's more aggressive. And when he's more aggressive, I can take my shots, and then I also need to know when I need to check it down or throw it away. I've talked about it the past couple of weeks. Eliminating the negative plays has been huge for us. And so I need to keep doing that, and Coach Riley can keep trusting us to call those plays that he's free to do.
Is it okay to admit that you pay attention to the college football playoff rankings, or is that just?
I mean, yeah. Honestly, we're playing very well right now on both sides of the ball. We should, keep playing like that. Obviously, got 2 tough games ahead of us, 2 good teams. If we keep playing like we are, there's no reason we shouldn't be considered for it. The way we've been playing, I don't see why not.
You guys watch it together, or is this something that you just hear about?
I mean, you can't ignore it. No matter what people say, it's on TV. I mean, it's on social media. I mean, we see it. I mean, it's just a matter of how you handle it. I mean, you can either get lost in it, or you can just look at it and say whatever.
Baker, I know you've talked about it before, but you're playing Saturday against the one coach in this part of the country that actually wanted you pretty bad coming out of high school, TCU. Can you talk about your connection with the TCU recruitment and how close you came to going there?
I was very close. If they would have just offered me, I would have gone, but they didn't. It's kind of been the story how my high school career went, but I was close. I wanted to go there, but it didn't happen, and I'm happy now. So I'll play them on Saturday, just another Big 12 opponent, and I'm looking forward to it.
With all the concerning your recruitment, it seemed like you'd have a lot of reason to have a chip on your shoulder. Do you feel like you do? And if so, how is that manifested?
Yeah, I feel like I've had a chip on my shoulder. If you guys haven't seen that, then I don't know what you're looking at. I've always played like that, no matter who I'm playing. It's just how I am. If it's something personal, I'm gonna have a little bit bigger chip on my shoulder. But that's when I gotta just go do my job. It doesn't matter what happened in the past.
I guess my question is, though, how does that look different? I mean, the way you played against Tennessee in that 4th quarter seems a lot of the way you played against Baylor the other night.
That's completely different. That's early on in the season. I wasn't settled in. I wasn't detail-oriented. I've settled in now, and I've done my job, get the ball out of my hands early, just help our O-line out, and then obviously getting the run game going helps me too. It's just a matter of being settled in is the difference.
You were here last year. How tough was it to see the seniors walk off the field their final game here with a loss, and how important does that make getting a win Saturday for you guys?
You got to know that the guys that have been here for a while, they've put in the work, they've put in the time and effort. It means a lot. And as a younger guy, you got to realize that they deserve it. They deserve to walk off the field in their last game, their last home game, with a win. And so that's what we're trying to do. That's what I'm going to try and do, is send off these guys with a victory and feel good about it. I mean, but we're focused on getting those seniors a win, and then obviously after this week, it's on to the next one. But, I mean, right now it's just about getting the victory on Saturday.
What have you seen from TCU so far on defense? I know they kind of had some safeties move down to linebacker. What have you noticed?
They've been banged up a little bit. I mean, they always have good athletes, and Coach Patterson's a strong defensive-sided coach, and he's very smart when he does and in what he does. So, I mean, they're going to have their game plan, and he's going to have some blitzes dialed up. I mean, their front line, that's probably their strongest point, and it always has been. I mean, last year it was too, and the years past. But, I mean, they have their athletes, and they're good at what they do. So, I mean, it'll be a tough matchup for us, but I feel good about it.
Did the Tennessee game help at all, just in terms of kind of knowing you had guys who step up in those big moments, especially in an atmosphere like that?
Oh yeah, when I can rely on other people and realize that I don't need to try and do anything spectacular or over the top, it makes me settle in and just get the ball out of my hands. When I can get it in the playmakers' hands, that's easy for us.